Welcome to Travel and Work Channel, a one-stop channel that brings you the latest update, information and news on traveling, working, studying and living abroad. Please subscribe for consistent information. If you are looking at relocating from the UK for work or to live permanently in another country without a visa, then this video is for you. Have you had these thoughts before, or now you are willing to take the next step? Then listen carefully. You will need to be a British citizen and have a British passport. Individuals with a British passport can move quickly between the UK, Ireland, Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man. British citizenship holders can also live and work in these regions visa-free or without any permission from the regulatory authorities. The British passport is among the world's strongest passports, allowing its owners to enter and temporarily reside in countless countries without a visa. Previously, the UK was a part of the European Union, which allowed UK citizens to enjoy the same rights and benefits as the residents of the 27 countries that form the EU. As a result, citizens of the UK could easily live, work, and study in any country within the different EU countries without any restrictions or limitations. However, post-Brexit, the situation has changed significantly for UK nationals. On the 31st of January 2020, the UK decided to leave the European Union and become an independent nation with free trade policies. Despite these, UK nationals are still safe in a shared border area for travel between Britain and Ireland. There are still many countries where a British citizen can live post-Brexit without a visa and have access to numerous freedoms to live and work. Apart from the United Kingdom itself, there are 4 other EU countries where British nationals can live and work without a visa even after Brexit. Still, they must possess a valid British passport. British citizens also have options outside of Europe in other countries, to live for a particular duration without a visa. I will list this later in the video. Now, I will list the visa-free countries within the European Union that a British passport holder can work and live permanently in. British passport can move quickly between the UK to Ireland, Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man. Yes, Ireland, Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man. British citizenship holders can also live and work in these regions visa-free or without any permission from the regulatory authorities. British citizens with a valid passport might find it easiest to relocate to Ireland due to its close proximity. As a result of the agreement between the UK and the EU, British and Irish citizens have the option to live, work, and study in either of the 2 countries without needing any visas or consequent extensions. Additionally, British nationals living in Ireland can also access healthcare and social care benefits offered to Irish citizens. Another country to work and live visa-free is Gibraltar. Yes, Gibraltar. As long as you possess a valid passport from the UK, you can live and work in Gibraltar for as long as you please, even after post-Brexit, with or without your family members. Next country is Belize. Living in Belize visa-free with the British passport is undoubtedly possible, but with a few additional rules. As per the recent updates issued by the UK government, British passport holders can enter Belize visa-free. However, this permission extends for a period of 1 month only. After which, travelers will have to pay a monthly fee amounting to 82 in the local currency to get monthly extensions for each consequent month. This isn't bad at all. It is also worth mentioning that there are no direct flights running between the 2 countries, so travelers might have to pre-plan their route. Belize might not offer a long-term visa-free stay, but because British residents can easily extend their stay without any hassle, they can definitely live there. However, British passport holders must apply for the relevant permit to study and work in Belize. After living in Belize for 5 years, UK nationals may apply for an ILR, called Residence Permit, to make a living and working stress-free in the country. Now, I will start listing foreign countries outside of the European Union member states that are visa-free to enter. Please listen carefully. Number 1 is Armenia. Individuals with a UK passport can live in Armenia for up to 6 months, that is 180 calendar days each year. living and working at a short-term job for the mentioned duration in Armenia should not be challenging for UK nationals. However, after the 180-day period ends, they will have to apply for a relevant permit. It is permanent residency or work permit. If British citizens wish to work remotely, they may do so without any issues. Second country is Paraguay. Yes, Paraguay. British citizens and their family members who possess valid British passports can visit Paraguay without a visa. They can live visa-free in the country for up to 90 days. However, they cannot work in Paraguay as they are foreign nationals and will need to apply for a work permit or a residence permit to continue their stay and work in the country. Now, third on the list is Canada. Canada is also a viable option for British citizens wishing to relocate to another country with their family members. With a UK passport, one can enter Canada without a visa. But they will need to apply for an ETA online to get visa-free access to the country. Fortunately, this is a quick and easy process. With an ETA, a UK national should be able to live in Canada for 180 calendar days. After that, they must apply for a relevant permit to live and work in Canada. British citizens can also apply for Canadian immigration through the various immigration programs offered by the Canadian government to obtain a residence permit. Fourth on this list is Georgia. British passport holders and their family members can enter Georgia visa-free and live there for a whole year, that is 365 days, without causing or facing any legal issues. If one plans to stay in Georgia beyond the mentioned duration, one must apply for another visa with a long-term or residence permit. Working and studying on a year-long visa might also be tricky as the Georgian government has particular work and student visas that all foreigners with an intention to work or study there must possess. British citizens may choose to work remotely without any issues. Number 5, and last on the list is New Zealand. Individuals with a full British citizen passport and their family members can enjoy a visa-free entrance to New Zealand ever since 31st of July 2022. However, travelers will need to acquire a New Zealand Electronic Travel Authority (NZTO), a document obtained electronically to make entry into the country seamless. This document can be obtained through a dedicated mobile application at the cost of 17 New Zealand dollars, whereas through the immigration website, it will cost you around 23 New Zealand dollars. All applicants will also be subjected to an IVL, which is around 35 New Zealand dollars. It must be mentioned that this is a unique benefit offered to British passport holders for a duration of at least 6 months. This is a sufficient duration for individuals to find a job to get a work permit or explore other ways in which they want to reside permanently in the country. After the 6-month grace period ends, UK citizens must apply for a relevant visa depending on the duration of their stay and their plans. I hope this information has been helpful and will assist you in planning your next relocation plans. Kindly subscribe and hit the like button for consistent information. Thank you for watching.